Hola everybody, hope you're having a great day. I got a card here, 3070 Ventus 3X. This is the step down from, well, I wouldn't say step down, but it's a cheaper model compared to the Gaming X Trio, and that is a card priced at like 800 MSRP. This one was 750, 760. But we're just going to open this guy up and today we're going to install it in my computer, which already has a 3060 MSI 3060 in it, on a MSI B550 motherboard, like Gaming Pro Wi-Fi or something like that, but you can find it if yeah, so it has two 16x slots and a couple of 1x slots, so it's good to go in that regards as far as getting a another card in there. So if you guys want to stick around and see me put it in and kind of set the clocks and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and do that. But for now, we're just going to try to open this up one-handed. Sorry for the poor quality. I promise you one day I'm going to actually, well, maybe, I can't promise anything, but I want to make better quality videos with, you know, editing and sound quality and things of that nature. And a little more educational, I guess. I try to. It's kind of my primary thing, but, and also just some pleasure of opening stuff. So I hope you guys like it, but if you're just here to see what's going on, that's cool too. That's all part of the process. It took me a couple months, sorry, just pulling this out of here. It took me a couple months to get the swing of things and understand how to mine. So if you already know, that's great. If you just want to see what this card looks like, how it performs, we will show you. So all cards got this nice static proof bag, which I love these, and then the little sticker on the back, which is always super nice. Yeah, not quite as pleasurable one-handed, but you know, there it is. So the old one-hander, whoopty-swoopty. Oh, so I have one of these already. It's actually in here, that one right there. I think I'm getting around like 62 point something at 120 to 130 or 115 to 125, I would say, closer to 115. But it runs fine in there, and that's a 3060 Ti, 3060 Ti. Those are both running at like 61 and a half. 3080, 3070, 3070, 3070. So two 3060 Ti's, three 3070s, and a 3080, and this is where it's gonna go. Well, yeah, those are my crazy RAM. They're like not supposed to do that, actually. I have all the RGB turned off, saved me a couple watts, and yeah, so I don't know why they glitch like that, but that's not what they're supposed to do. So that's the next slot I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna move this fan. I think I'm gonna have to come up with something because I want to keep these cool. They get hotter when they're both real. Sorry. And that will be the way it goes. So I'm gonna open this case here, and this is like a Leon Lee Mesh 2, something like that. It's kind of nice. It's got the fans in it already, and you know, white's my color. So I'm gonna turn this off, shove it in there, and let's keep it going. So I was just thinking as I was putting this in, I'm I'm routing more cables from my power supply. Sorry, it's just I have 2 more 8 pins. It's on a daisy chain type deal. So there's 2 8 pins. Make sure your power supply, something to note, make sure your power supply has enough 8 pins to run to your card. That goes for 1 or 2. Or whatever you're doing, really. Just make sure you have enough. I'm having a little trouble getting this to come through here. So, yeah, most power supplies, I think around 750 and up, will get more than 2, at least 2. This is a 750, so I got 4 on this. This is a EVGA 750 BQ. I'll put a link for that. And I'm just going to shove it down in there. So these other wires will be out of the way. They kind of go in between the part right here. So, alright, we'll be back. This is the back of the card, by the way. It's plastic. So again, this is like the cheaper model. I think they're plastic on the 3060 Ti too. Yeah, so yeah, I guess, you know, I don't know, some have metal, some have plastic, but just wanted to show you that. Okay, it's not in. I'm actually trying to get this out because I'm having trouble getting into the slot. I can't see it. So you might want to take this out, the top card first, so you can see it, and then you'll be able to see the slot better here. Just want to give you that. Okay, she's in. How about that? So 2 8 pins on 1, which is fine. These can hold up to, or carry up to 1 8 pin cable, PCIe VGA, can carry up to, so it's a 6 plus 2 at this end. So 6 pin and then a little 2 dangler, and then at the end of it into the power supply it's an 8 pin, and it should say VGA. So if you got that, that's good. The rest SATA, don't plug it in that, don't mess with those. CPU, don't mess with that. VGA. And so as I was saying, this is rated up to some say 288 watts, but let's just call it 250. I like saying like 225 even, so better safe than sorry, guys. No fires, please. Let's keep the mining game safe and people alive so we can keep mining. Anywho, 2 8 pins. Alright, so we're good. So these draw up to about 130 tops, 3070s. 3060s are like about the same, really. 130. Varies depending upon what you're doing, but mining, that's the efficient zone. And so I'm going to start to turn this on here and see what we get. Okay, welcome back. Let's start it up here. So I put this fan here. This is the Jimmy rig trick. Oh, I just want to pull some heat off the card there, and really both of them, but let's see if we even get a boot. So got a little screen there, this is good. Well, okay, that was actually pretty fast, so that's a good sign. 1, 3, beep, beep. Shouldn't have said that, but that's alright. Okay, so we got a flash. Those are the drivers and stuff getting installed. That's pretty normal, guys. Exit, exit, exit. Let's go to Afterburner, MSI Afterburner. It is a app program that is specifically designed to manage your graphic card performance, let's say. So you can adjust your core voltage. Actually, you can't, but power limit. On some cards you can. Temp limit, core clock, and then the memory clock. So as a 30 Okay, so we see the 3070, that's cool. 3060, these are my settings. They're all going to be different for each card as you mine. But 3070, let's start with this. So, I think, let's just try, matter of fact, let's just pull up my Hive. Well, that's not going to help either. Let me just search 3070 after burner mining settings. Go Google. Okay, what do we got here? Who's this from? Mining Chamber. Okay, so I've tried him before. They were off last time, but no worries. Let's just start somewhere. So power limit 55. Okay, so 55. Let's start there. Power limit. So it's only going to pull 55% of the total power draw, which is, I don't know what it is, but this is 130 watts roughly, it says. And what else we got here? Minus 502 on the core clock. So that's standard on a 3070. Minus 502 is the sweet spot. Don't know much about core clock, memory clock stuff, guys. 1100 on the memory clock. Okay, so this one you can play with. You can adjust more and more, but or less, depending on what you got going on. You don't want to blow it up here. So we're just going to shoot for this, see what this does. And I have on Windows mining to a Hive on pool. If you don't know much about Hive on or HiveOS, I suggest you look it up. It's a commonly used operating system to mine on, and it just simplifies mining, but also it's got a lot of usability, like versatility. You can do all kinds of stuff in it, so it's overwhelming, but it is a simpler, more consistent, I would say. Like, it's stable, but in my experience it hasn't been, but you'll see if you like it or not. But Windows is just kind of cluttered, so anywho, let's go to my miner, which is T-Rex. It probably needs an update, but I'm on T-Rex 0.20 and I'm mining. Don't read this, but this is the one I clicked to run. This is your file with the all your information, what the miner is going to do. So it's like a script, tells you what to do. So T-Rex is the miner. Where's my mouse? T-Rex is the miner. ET hash is the algorithm. This is the mining pool, the port number, your wallet, and then this is something or other. This is the name that you want to be seen as the miner name. And so yeah, Hive on pool. If you want to see that, that's what that is. Okay. So I'm going to close that, and all you got to do is you double click it. These are a list of, like, T-Rex Miner comes with like several templates, you know. These are all set up for these specific pools, but I just modified this flexible east one, and it's actually going to Hive on, so it would say Hive on if it were correct. But anywho, we're going to run it, and let's do it. 2 GPUs, there's the 3060, 3070. Okay, I don't know what the intensity means, but I've seen that all the time, so go with that. DAGs, not 100% sure what those are, but that's right. They just get bigger and bigger, I guess. What do you guys think? Pretty easy, right? Keep saving your money. That's all you gotta do, man. Get those cards while you can, because the LHR cards, if you haven't heard, are going to cut the hash rate on Ethereum down. You will not be able to mine full power with those cards. They are coming out by the end of May, early June. So It's kind of why I went in on this one. I'm kind of low on money, but I'm just going in for it. So it's going to show me eventually here what the hash rate is specifically for the card, and it looks like it is 60.68, which is, I could go a little higher, so I'm going to raise the memory clock, and let's just do that. I'm going to go 1200. This is a good test to see if you get a bad card. If you can't go over a certain amount, like, you know, I'm just shooting a number out there like 1400, but some people shut down at like 900. You probably have a bad silicon in the GPU, so it could be the thermal pads are bad too. It's not dissipating the heat correctly, so it's overheating. Yeah, so it's a good test once you get all the other clock stuff in and you raise that memory. That's been my test, at least. You can change the power limit, I think, and core clock, I think, maybe not, but memory test has been a good test to see if it shuts down. The computer should just go black, you know, freeze, whatever. But 1200 is a good sign that it's a good card. So we're at 61. I'm going to try to go to 62. That's like a, you know, kind of pushing it, but it's it's good. Also set your fans to 70, which is a nice medium. Save your fan life. You don't have to feel like you're gonna replace them in a year. So this is good, guys. I'm just glad to have another card and get to film another video for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yep, that's about it. So, got any questions? Just send me a little message down below, and we'll be back with some more information and more videos. And thanks, guys.